Let's say you want to set up an outbound automation to visitors of your pricing page, but you don't want to outbound to everyone. You only want highly qualified companies with the job title and the right level of seniority. How do you set up an automation like this? Let me show you how to do it in less than 5 minutes on Unify. Welcome to Outbound Plays, where in each video, I show you how to take one creative outbound idea and how to automate it from start to finish. Let's get into it. The platform we're going to be using to run this play is Unify. Unify is an all-in-one automation platform for go-to-market teams. You can use it to automate growth ideas, outbound ideas, and expansion ideas. Let's create an audience of pricing page visitors. Go to Audiences, click Create New, Pricing Page Visitors. Here, I'm going to specify where page views are matching pricing, and I'm going to want these visitors to have visited in the last 3 days. Now, the next thing I'll want to do is define my personas so that I can layer this on in my automation. Using Unify, you can define any kind of persona based on job titles. Let's just say in my hypothetical example that I want to outbound to people that have a head of marketing title that sit more on the demand gen side and exclude people that sit more on the brand side. What's great about this is you can define as many personas as you need and route them into the right sequence using Unify. Now that we've defined our personas, let's create our play. So a play is a series of steps or logic behind our automation idea. When we create a play, we get dropped in this canvas builder and we're given nodes on the left-hand side that we can drag and drop to work with to create these custom flows. The first node we see here is a trigger which fires off whenever a record enters the audience of our pricing page visitors. The second thing we'll want to do is drag and drop an AI agent node that qualifies the companies based on our select criteria. I made a qualification agent here called isCompanyQualified, and let's just say I primarily sell to B2B companies, and so the first qualification criteria is that company needs to be B2B, and let's just say arbitrarily that this company needs to also have raised money in the past year. We can define any kind of arbitrary qualification criteria here, and the agent will go on the web, search, and return either true or false, and then it will drop people into the right bucket. Now, we're not just emailing everybody that visits our pricing page, we're only emailing qualified prospects. Next, this prospecting block is going to prospect for people at these companies that the agent has qualified that have the titles of the personas that we want to target. For this example, I just said head of sales and head of marketing. And I also specified that they need to be based out of the United States. Last but not least, this loop block will then loop through all the qualified people that have been prospected, and it will enroll them in the right sequence. Here, we can specify that head of growth people go to the growth leader sequence, head of marketing people go to the marketing leader sequence, and so on and so forth. And this is how we can automate sending the perfectly customized sequence to the right ICP within just one play. In just a few minutes, we defined an audience of people that are visiting our pricing page. We used an AI agent to qualify companies based on whether they're B2B and have raised money in the past year. And then we prospected for just our ICP across heads of growth and heads of marketing titles and routed them into the right sequence. I hope this video was helpful and that it gave you an idea of how you can take your pricing page play to the next level. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay around to take your outbound to the next level. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.